get some more reaction to what's going on here. Democrats also very concerned about what's happening because Joe Biden's numbers are not good, and they're not good when it comes to how he is treating Israel. So pleased to have in senior editor-at-large at Newsweek, host of the Josh Hammer Show, Josh Hammer. Alongside Josh, we have the founder of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy and the Middle East Policy, expert and Muslim reformer, Dr. Zuhdi Jasser. Welcome in, gentlemen. A pleasure. Thanks for sticking around while we had some breaking news there in Lower Manhattan.
Good to be with you.
Thank you.
What a disaster for Joe Biden, though. He has to get his campaign officials there to talk about Donald Trump being a threat to democracy when, you know, we have what the situation in Israel. He's threatening about a red line. And Josh, I mean, this pier that they said they were going to use, he announced it at the State of the Union there, trying to talk about all this humanitarian aid. It's over budget, $320 million. There's troops that are getting hurt. The Middle East and Israel right now is a big Achilles heel for Joe Biden, and his campaign knows it.
Yeah, it's a massive Achilles heel for Joe Biden, and because they're between a rock and a hard place, Bianca. The American people, by and large, support Israel's just, righteous, and defensive war against the Hamas jihadist organization in Gaza. But Joe Biden's radical left flank of his Democratic Party has completely had it, and they have become viciously, vehemently anti-Israel. You know, this pier, very similar to the airdrops, which the U.S. military ludicrously engaged in Gaza just 2 or 3 months ago, it has nothing to do with actually getting aid on the ground to civilians who need aid. On the contrary, when the pier was working for a very brief window there, you had the envoys that would get the aid into Gaza, and then it was immediately swindled by Hamas before it could reach its intended audience. The purpose of the airdrops, the purpose of the pier, the purpose of all that has nothing to do with Gazans. It has nothing to do, actually, Bianca, with foreign policy in general. This is pure domestic politics. It is pure domestic electioneering and crass politicking from an administration that is desperately trying to throw mud at the wall and see what sticks when it comes to his addled 2024 re-election campaign.
Shockingly, they're even trying to tell Europe what to do. Dr. Jasser, broke yesterday, the Biden campaign pressuring Europe, saying, don't confront Iran on the nuclear program. This as the IAEA saying they're enriching uranium here. So Joe Biden is trying to now pressure European countries in regards to their stance on Iran. And that's where we are today, and people need to wake up to this fact.
Yeah, and clearly the fact is becoming more and more clear every day, which is that the red-green axis of the Marxists and the Chinas of the world working with the Islamists have more influence in the White House, and we see the Democratic Party being radicalized with support of these rallies across the country and universities for Hamas, a terror organization, the rise of the Students for Justice in Palestine and their normalization, which in fact is rewarding terror. Now you see countries in Europe, be it Spain or Ireland or others, starting to talk about recognizing Palestine, rewarding terror, and basically showing that that's the radicalization of the left, and the vacuous leadership coming from the White House is basically not defending Western view, not defending America, and the little America in the Middle East is being left alone, which is Israel, our only true ally in the Middle East.
Well said, both of you. I wish I had more time. You'll have to come back soon. And you're right, the White House, we even have Rob O'Malley at the State Department under investigation. We have people from Iran that have infiltrated the White House there. Stunning what is happening under Joe Biden's watch. Appreciate you both and your thoughtful comments. Come back real soon.
Anytime.
Thanks, Bianca.
Thank you both.